They think I carved the stone. I did not carve it. I pressed my ear against the cold face of the rock, and I heard what was already breathing inside.
The boy sleeps in the quarry again. I sent 3 men to retrieve him. All 3 came back afraid.
The stone speaks only in darkness, only when no human voice competes with its silence. I was 15 years old. I already knew that most men die without ever hearing the thing that is calling to them.
My father was Lodovico di Leonardo Buonarroti Simoni,
A minor official, a man who believed in the dignity of his bloodline. He beat me for drawing. He beat me more than once.
Men of our family do not work with their hands. Stone cutting is for servants.
I worked with my hands for 73 years. I am the most famous man who ever bore his name. I never once thanked him for hitting me. But I understood very early that the people who tell you what you cannot be are the most reliable guides to what you must become.
I have apprenticed many boys. I have never apprenticed one who corrected my drawings on the first day.
Before I was a servant of the Pope, before I was the master of stone, I was just a boy in Ghirlandaio's workshop, hungry for a truth my masters were too timid to capture. They wanted me to copy drawings. I longed to copy life. My first true test was not a sculpture, but a painting. I remember wandering the fish market in Florence, not to buy a meal, but to study the anatomy of monsters. I bought fish with iridescent scales and jagged fins, then sat for hours watching the light die on their skin, the way their gills flared. I stole those textures for the demons clawing at St. Anthony. I refused to make the demons caricatures. I wanted them biological, animal eyes, leathery wings.
Lorenzo de' Medici brought me into his household. I ate at his table. I slept under his roof. The greatest minds in Europe walked those corridors. Philosophers, poets, architects, map makers. I was 13 years old.
At 16, I was already wrestling with the stone in the garden of San Marco. I was a guest of Lorenzo the Magnificent, surrounded by the greatest minds of the age. But my true teachers were the ancient, broken fragments of Rome. I carved the Madonna of the Stairs. I was a boy, yet I wanted to prove I could do what the ancients did. I used rilievo schiacciato, crushed relief, to create an entire world of depth